Well, we continue to follow the developing situation at a Cameron apartment complex where flooding continues to be a major problem.
Today we spoke with the property owner who's finally starting to provide some answers about what the problem is. 6 News reporter Adriana Alexander has the latest on this 6 Fix.
Residents at Williams Trace Apartments tell me flooding has been a constant issue since the first lease was signed here back in 2003. Well, I spoke to the property owner and he explains what's being done to help these residents and how this complex was able to be built in a low zone. Since flooding from this week's rainfall has caused serious damage at Williams Trace Apartments, residents have called to the Red Cross for help.
We would lose a lot, and all we got to do is hopefully they help us, and maybe we can get something done before the next one.
Outside of getting residents help, the location of where this complex was initially built has been brought up. Is that true? Is this built in a low zone?
No, we have documentations between the city and when we built the property that the property was not in a floodplain and that it was in lower lying ground, but it was sufficient enough to build.
He went on to say these flood issues are coming from backups in city sewage, but the city hasn't helped clean anything up.
The city hasn't made, other than just we need to improve our drainage. That's the only suggestion that they have made to us. And when I say sewer, I'm talking about dark brown, stinky, smelly water. And when we ask them for cleanup to come at least run a street sweeper through there, they've told us that they don't do that. They don't do work on private property.
Post says property management has hired engineers to find ways to fix the sewage problem. This will be a bill that property owners will pay, but Post says he will do whatever it takes to make sure tenants are in livable conditions.
I'm really frustrated with what happened because I know these people aren't in a position to replace a lot of the stuff that's been ruined. And we're doing what we can to help them out.
Even with the American Red Cross coming to help these residents, that help is not guaranteed. And some residents are left to pick up the pieces and pay for the damages as a result of the floods. In Cameron, Adriana Alexander, 6 News.